Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Drake and I am one of your child's English 11 teachers for the fall of 2020.
And I'm Stacy Lowry, also one of your child's English teachers for this year.
We want to start by giving you an overview of the class structure, and so Ms. Lowry is going to walk us through that.
Okay, every day when your child comes into our classroom, we do a warm-up where they write in their journals about different things. We've done about a picture, about a story. We do would you rathers. They have all kinds of fun things. They get to journal while listening to music and write. Then we move into silent reading on their own, which helps them reach their reading goals for the class. And they get to read a book of their choice. And then we do a mini lesson of some sort, like we're doing archetypes right now, and we'll be having a quiz on them tomorrow, don't forget. And then we break off into working on different things that, like we've done essays and other things. So that's how the class goes each day.
All right. If you need to ever contact either of us, you can always call the school and leave a message. Students can schedule to meet with us on Zoom, and so can you. And students are always welcome to ask to work with us one-on-one during class. Because there are two of us in the room every day, it makes it a little easier to be able to pull and do one-on-one work or work in small groups each and every day. As far as the curriculum goes for English 11, we utilize a reading writing workshop model. So we are kind of seeing how professional readers and writers work and then kind of trying to mimic that in our own work. So for reading, Ms. Lowry said we read each day 10 to 20 minutes. That reading is done based on student ability and their choice of text. And they set a goal each week. That goal is set by reading for 10 minutes. Determining how many pages they read in that 10 minutes, and then multiplying that number by 12. There are 12 10-minute increments in 2 hours, and so that's what we're aiming for our students to get each week in their reading practice. And so if they read 2 pages in 10 minutes, then their goal for the week is 24 pages. And if they read, 10 pages in 10 minutes, then they've got a 120-page goal for that week in that particular book. So this is totally student-driven. The other part that we're working on this year is vocabulary, and we're using Greek and Latin affixes. This includes prefixes, suffixes, root words, so that we can increase our vocabulary, not necessarily just related to literature, but related to content areas of all types that they can carry with them into science and math and maybe even a career. This year, our writing focus is on argumentative writing, and the students have been working on writing those argumentative essays already. We did a pre-assessment last week about Halloween costumes and what's appropriate to wear and what's not. And we had a very structured system for them to do that. We walked them through kind of reading the articles and collecting evidence and then outlining their essay and so forth. As we move through the semester, some of that assistance will disappear because what we're actually prepping them for their writing SOL, which will be in early to mid-January. That SOL, they'll be given a number of articles to read and then to form an opinion about. In January, also, they will be taking their reading SOL, and that's kind of a multiple choice based test. So that's kind of the curriculum we're looking to get through by the end of January.
Okay, and one of the platforms that you can use to find out what's going on in class and keep up with your students and help them find things that they miss a day or just fall behind is Schoology. And on our Schoology page, we have set it up where you have just every week, we place our slides on there that we'll be using for the week. We have a classroom library on there for them to help choose a book they might want to read from our classroom library. So they can go in here and find anything that they may need. And then you want to open one up?
Yep. Let's look at this week.
For example, this week we've done archetypes, so the definitions are there for them if they need to review them for the quiz tomorrow.
And if you want to help them study, Mom and Dad, there is the second document in their folder. They have these definitions in their notebooks that they use in class every day, but if you wanted to quiz them tonight, you can actually have them open that up and you've got kind of the key there to what each of the different archetypes are. So super handy if you're watching this tonight and want to help them study.
And then we also did a career counseling lesson this week on looking at skills and types of jobs that they may be interested in doing in the future, and that can be accessed in Schoology as well.
So that's kind of about the overview of our course. Again, we are a 4 o'clock afternoon course, so we see your students from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to about 3:25, which is when our student drivers and walkers leave us. If you need to get in touch with us throughout the year, again, you can call the school or email us. My email address is kdrake@hcps.us.
And mine is slowry@hcps.us.
And we appreciate you stopping in tonight and taking a few minutes to check out our class. We've enjoyed having your students thus far, and we look forward to finishing up the semester with them. Have a great night.